All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Breeze now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the AFC is in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins by. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
95-56, 95-56.
On play action, now Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. The 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 51 yards. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now a play fake. Breeze. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Eluding the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for Austin Hooper.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the grab. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we're at halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Myles Garrett giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze now to throw. Now Breeze lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass. Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Yellow, yellow. Let's put that team on the clock.
Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. Brett Kern of the Titans on to punt for the AFC. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the NFC will take over deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On play action is Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 95-56.
Play action. Breeze. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Ready. 5-9.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Jared Cook. 26 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Breeze now. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze on the move to his left. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was, but it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. So we're at halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First throw now for the backup, Rodgers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC. Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. I'm gonna rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. I'm gonna rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when it's not savors. You be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We own it.
On first down, Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
And from their own end zone. It's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the NFC adds on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Let's go, Forrest. Let's go.
Back out is the AFC offense. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total...
And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On first down, Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Connor. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
DeMarcus Lawrence, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with their backs practically backed up against the goal line, just why? Why did they do that?
I'm taking it from the other perspective.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mahomes going to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosa's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now 1st down. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Jackson picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
95, 56.
Brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's the Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the run. They're running.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They still can't get it. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no ball, but ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Do it. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. A nice little juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it?
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Mahomes now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Jared Cook, 26 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because...
Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touch. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze now, and that is incomplete here. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Breeze. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Back out is the AFC offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Still churning. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And an alley to run. Oh, now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going deep for help, and this is caught. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Breeze to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on. First down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And this will be a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. after the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down. Breeze to throw on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down. At the 44-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. It's complete to Hopkins. And now running right through it. And that one results in 35 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On second down, it's Connor, still on his feet. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he can do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Come on.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Ready? On 9.
Brings up second
Check
and 12
55 to Mike.
at the
Check
39-yard
55
line.
to Mike.
On second down, here's Breeze. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play that time for the NFC. And even 50 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Let's go, Spurs.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going deep for Hop. It got his man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. An 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead.
And he loses the football a second time. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. So they get the 1-score kick. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Ready?
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now is Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Breeze now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now Breeze. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mike 55.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first. Breeze now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now, Breeze again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Breeze to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. From 8 yards out. And the NFC able to get a bit closer.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Rosas good with the extra point. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And still and all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say,
now Brees lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Travis Kelce, 67 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with an AFC touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the NFC able to make this a bit more respectable. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog.
You said what? It has to down the actual game has to download. Like the inside, I might just let it download and go back on 2K. I might have to do that.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
I'm gonna let it down.